Hi, this is Marishi. You're on my channel Triloka. I'm doing some Lenormand readings for the month of June 2019. This reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. I've already pulled out a 9 card spread and I've used another deck for the clarifiers. Okay, so the cards which I pulled out is the bear, the fish, and the man in the first row, the bouquet, the sickle, and the key in the second row, the anchor, the grave, and the ship in the third row. The center card is the sickle. Okay, so I want to say something is ending in the month of June 2019. Okay, below that is a grave card or coffin card, which is again an ending. Okay, with the fishes above, I want to say there might be a possibility that some of you Sagittarius people out there might be losing a job. Okay, their current job. Okay, so you might be getting terminated in the month of June, um, or probably you might be getting a notice period, termination letter. Okay, with the letter card up there. Okay, so yeah, with the sickle card there is something which is ending. Okay, so let's start from the top, with the bear, the fish, and the man. Okay, this is concerned to the finances of this man. Okay, so I'm speaking to a man out there. Okay, might be a Sagittarius man or could be a cross watcher. Okay, so with the man I've got, and behind the deck is the crossroad. So he is at a point where he has to make a decision. He is at a junction. Okay, and he doesn't know which way to go. So he is forced to make a decision. Okay, how to go forward. Yeah, there's a hair sticking out. Let's see. Okay. Um, so with the bear again, it showed me the crossroad. Okay, so and the bear is like somebody who is earning, the breadwinner of the family. So and the fishes is literally like money. So that's why I said he might be losing a job, because the bear, there is a sickle and the ship. Okay, so he has to he loses his job and he has to move forward. Okay, move on from his current workplace. Okay, so um, with the crossroads there, if he has to make a decision regards to his career, I see this man having lots of anxiety regards to it with the mice card. Okay, but at the end it is going to be sorted out with the lilies. Okay, things are going to get better anyways. Okay, because there is a garden, so there might be opportunities out there if you look. Okay, so that's there. And then with the fish I see the bear again, so repetiting our cards. Okay, it is very repetitive with the crossroads coming again. Okay, so it's a strong message for somebody out there. So with the fishes again, the bear, along with the man and the fox. Okay, so I want to say here, I'm speaking to a man who might be losing his job in the month of June 2019, or this might have already happened and you are at this crossroad at what to do. Okay, so take it as an advice if you find any in the reading. Okay, yeah, fox card is again a work card. Okay, yeah, so he has concerns about how he is going to move forward with his career. Okay, if he's losing the job, and he might be uh, serving a notice period, like when they give you a termination letter, you might be given a month's notice, like uh, you have 1 month, so start looking, that kind of energy. Okay, with the man again, there is the snake, Sorry, I said again a little earlier, but snake came out with the sickle, okay, which is again the same. The center of the card is the sickle, if you can see that. Yeah, yeah, center of the card is the sickle. So the man came out with the snake card and the sickle card and the key. So um, it is trying to stress on the point this person is losing the job. This could be because of some gossips which was going on. People might have been against this person, okay, for some reason, okay. It might be not his fault. There might be things said which might have affected his reputation, and he might be losing his job because of that, okay. So that's there. So the center of the reading, okay, probably by the mid-month this might happen, okay. But then again, I was telling you with the garden card, you have to be out there, okay. You have to start looking, send your resumes, send your CVs out there, okay. A bookie will there is some kind of opportunity which will come up, okay, with the bouquet. So the bouquet, the sickle and the key, okay. So I'm just clarifying what this bouquet means. Bouquet is literally an offer, okay. Bouquet clarified with the sun, the letter, okay, and the stars, okay. Stars is communication. So there is some kind of communication which is coming through regards to an offer, okay. So if you're losing your job and you start looking, there might be something which will be presented to you. There might it can be a contract as well, a written contract. So yeah. So there will be a lot of chatter about it, written communication. You might be sending emails, etc., and a literal contract as well, okay. So there is lots of talk. Maybe you will have to attend interviews, okay. You might be going for interviews with the HR, etc. So there is lots of chatter. There is written communication as well. So you might be sending us, your CVs out. There might be emails going about, that kind of thing. But I do see an offer coming through, and mirroring the bouquet is the key, okay. So key is your chance. It is the answer. It is again an opportunity, okay. It is your way in, okay. Way to open the door, okay. If you just have the key, turn it in the lock and the door opens up, okay. So yeah, if the bouquet comes through, even if you if you have lost this job, okay, you've been terminated, there is something, because earlier I told you the lilies had come through, so it is going to harmonize, okay, in a different place. With the garden, it is like at a different location, okay. But for that you have to make a decision with the crossroad, okay. So it might be somewhere which is away from your current location. Maybe you'll have to travel as well, because with the ship at the end of the reading, it is like moving on from one place to another. So moving on from your current workplace to another with a new job, obviously you'll have to move on from your current workplace, but it would also mean that you have to move cities or countries, okay, because your new job location might be somewhere far from where you're living right now, okay. So there might be a travel situation, okay, involved. So with the key, it showed me the clover, okay, and the stork. So you have to move on, okay. There is this transition which is going to happen, okay. This bouquet which is going to come up will be sort of a good transition. It is like a good luck with the clover card. It is like, it is a gift, kind of a gift for you at this point of time, okay. And it's it's going to be a good change with the stock, okay, whatever the transition. So you don't have to worry too much about losing your job, because whatever is coming through, it is better, okay. So the center of the reading was the sickle, okay. So the sickle again shows me a commitment, okay, with the ring, and then there is a bouquet, a book, a journal, and there is a broom, okay. So it is not talking about the new offer. The sickle is speaking about the commitment which you had with your old company. That is going to be chopped out, okay. That is going to be cut off. You're going to be done with it. Maybe this hasn't happened yet, you have no clue about this. This is going to happen in the month of June, or probably in the coming months, okay. My readings are never time specific, okay. It might be something which is happening, you're already in the situation, or it's going to be it's going to come up in the coming few months, okay, or probably it's going to come right in the month of June. So with the book, why I said the whole speech is because the book is something which is happening behind the scenes, okay. With that I can say it hasn't happened yet, okay. You might not be aware of the situation, okay. So with the broomstick, which is also the whip in the traditional deck, there is some kind of issues going to happen with your current work contract, at your job place, okay. Some kind of hardship is going to come up, and pretty much as I said earlier, you might be losing the job because of something which is coming up. With the broomstick, it is also things which is being said, because earlier I told you about the snake. So things are going behind your back, okay. Without your knowledge, with the book, without your knowledge, people might be talking, there might be rumors about you, or people might be backstabbing you. That might be the reason why you're losing the job, okay. Okay. With the key card, I told you about the transition, so you don't have to worry too much, because whatever is going to be presented to you, the bouquet, whatever the new offer, it's going to be better than what you had before, okay. But there might be when I told you you might have to travel, I would say probably you there is some kind of challenges also, okay. If you have to move on from your current job, there might be some challenges with a lady, okay. Yeah, that is there. Just a moment. What is this lady up here? The mountain and the lady. Show me what is this mountain and the lady here. With the ship again. So I got the lady and the man, and between a child, okay. So there is some kind of challenges, I'm not really sure about that, okay. So I checked why the lady had come up with the mountain, and they showed me a child and a man, okay. A child and a man, and behind is a ship. The last card in this spread is a ship also. So probably if you're getting terminated from your job, that would obviously mean if you will have to put behind all your relationships with your ex-colleagues, okay. So you might have been in a relationship with a woman, okay. Just for some of you out there, you might have been in a relationship with a lady, but if you're losing your job, you cannot you're moving out, and probably that will end this whatever you were having between the two of you, okay. So, and you'll have to move away. Another situation would be since you will be required to travel, okay. With the ship card, you will be required to travel, and earlier I said the man is a bread earner, okay. With the bear, he's a bread earner of the family. You might have to move, okay. Since this situation has come very unexpectedly, losing the job wasn't planned for you. So it's going to come up as a shock, and you have to take immediate action to um, for your well-being and your family's well-being. So there might be a decision, you'll have to take a decision to relocate, okay, but your family has to stay back, okay, until you're settled in the new place, and then only you can bring the family along, okay. So that might be the situation where you will have to travel to relocate to a new place, and your wife and your child might have to stay back, okay. So it's going to be a challenge, okay, a challenging situation for everybody involved, okay, for the children, for the mother or your wife, etc. Okay, so that's there. Now looking at the last row, we have got the anchor, we've got the grave and the ship, okay. So something is ending, as I said, something has will be ending, okay, if it hasn't happened yet. And the anchor in the ship, you will have to move, okay. You will have to, if the anchor was your stability will be you'll have to start cruising. How can I put it better? Like, you have to put the anchor in the water to be in a place, okay. But if you remove the anchor, your ship sails, okay. It is not grounded anymore, your ship sails. So this is a situation where your stability is over, okay. The anchor has to be pulled out and the ship has to sail, okay. So yeah, so I will say with the bouquet, you definitely will have to travel to a new location, okay, and start over again. That kind of energy is coming up. And with the grave card, it showed me the bouquet and the moon, okay. So even if something is ending, there is an offer, as I said, with the bouquet up here. There is a moon card, is a work card to me, so there is a offer coming up regards to your job, even if something is ending, okay. So they're just reassuring it's no big deal, okay. With the anchor card again, okay, this reading is very strong because it gave me repetitive cards next to it. When I clarified, it is the exact cards which I actually pulled out in the initial spread, okay, which is like forcing the message. I don't know who this message is out there for, but please comment, okay. So anyways, with the anchor card, it came out with the coffin again, okay. We see the coffin in the center up here. So something is, as I just said, something is affecting your stability, okay, and you have to move on, okay. You cannot be anchored in your location anymore. And I see the diviner card, so it is written in your cards, okay, by just communicating in this thread. It is actually written by somebody in your cards, okay. It is destined, if I can put it that way, okay, the heart, okay. So I also want to say somebody might be looking after you, okay, with the cloud card. It's like the path, okay. So it's very strong, it is destined for you. With the diviner card, it is written in your cards, okay. This move which is happening, it is written in your cards. It is meant to be, it is destined with this path, okay. You see the greenery up here, you have to take the stairs. There is mountains, there is challenges along the path, but once you take this steps, you will reach this green pasture, okay. Some place which is much better, okay, like greener pastures, yeah. You might have so much uncertainty regards to with the rider card. I want to say here, this is like moving on. Okay, you might be questioning this whole thing about will it be for your good to move away. Okay, so yeah, you might have questions, but I would say it is meant to be. Okay. So we are 20 minutes. Um, whoa. Let me see if you have any other messages behind the scenes. Okay. Any extra messages? Whoa. I need to finish it off at 37 minutes because otherwise it goes to the next video, and I have no idea how to merge the videos in the YouTube editor, and I hate 2 videos for the same reading. Okay, for the bear, I feel your thoughts are very scattered. Okay, you're not focused. You might not be able to think straight if the situation comes up for you. Okay, you're talking to the Sagittarius people. The bear card is going to be difficult to make this transition. Okay, for this person, I might be speaking to the men out there. Okay. Okay, let's. What is this bear out here? Any extra messages for the bear out here? They say you need to let go. Okay, whatever the situation, you need to let go. Okay, there is no second chance in the situation. It is already planned. Okay, you might not be knowing about this, but it's already planned out. That you're not required in the workplace anymore. It's a sad thing to say, but they don't want your contribution anymore at the workplace. Okay, yeah. So there is I want to say there is no point waiting on them to change their mind. Okay, you need to let go, you need to move on. With the Fishes card, don't get I also want to say, don't get defensive. Okay, don't get into arguments or anything. It's not worth it. Just let it be, let go, and start looking for a new job, because there is something better out there. With the Fish card, what do you want to say with the Fish card? Okay, former card, please. I see you were not expecting this situation. Okay, it has crushed you. The situation has crushed you. Okay, it's going to affect your pocket as well. Yes, it's going to affect your finances. Okay, this was something which you never expected to happen. Okay, you might have done so much contribution for this company. Still, they made the decision to let go of you. What else? Okay. I also want to say there might have been a lady who was involved in terminating you. Okay, there is a strong hand of a lady who wanted you out, who made the decision. Okay, to let go of you, to get rid of you instead. What about the man? Do you want to say anything about this man up here? 2 more cards, please. You might feel like you have lost so much. Okay, when you're moving away, when you get this new offer, whatever the offer which is coming up, when you get that, uh, you will be like, wow, it's a good thing it happened. Okay, yeah, when you make the decision to accept this offer, okay, that would be the time when you realize, okay, losing this job wasn't, might have been the best thing which might have happened to you. Okay, you might, your thought process might start thinking like that, it couldn't have been a better thing, uh, yeah, you will thank your stars for losing your job. What about the bouquet? Is there anything else you want to say about this bouquet out here? Well. Okay. The new offer which is coming up, the money will be better. Okay. What else? I get this energy, it will pucker you up, like, wow, did this just happen? Like, you know, you will be over the moon kind of energy which is coming up, like, you might have been dead, but then all of a sudden somebody gave you oxygen and you just woke up, that kind of thing. Yeah. That story came out. I just thought about the story. It's strange, but I'm going to put it out there. Oh my god, it's 26 minutes. Okay, the Sleeping Beauty had to be kissed by a prince, and she woke up. That kind of because she ate the poison. So this job which you were in, and those who got rid of you, you might be like the Sleeping Beauty who was poisoned. And was it poisoned, or yeah? She ate the apple or something, yeah? Or it was a spinning wheel. Oh my god, I need to revise my fairy tales. Okay. Anyways, so this offer which is coming up, it's like the kiss from the prince, okay? It's going to give you life, okay? I know it's a weird thing to tell you that story, but that's what I was thinking, okay? It's going to bring life into your soul, your body. It's going to wake you up. So yeah, you're literally thinking, oh my god, you never thought something good will happen from this situation. Okay, let me see. Yes, you're ready to take the risk. Okay, because I was talking about up here, I was talking about you having second thoughts, like uncertainty in regards to whether you have to leave behind everything and move on to this new location to start this new job, but then you're making the decision to take it up, and you're not worried about the initial expenses which you'll have to put in, like the relocation or the travel, etc. You're not concerned about it anymore. Okay, what about the sickle card? Do you have anything for the sickle card here? One. Oh my god, please. What was that? When the sickle card happens, when you get the news about your termination, don't get all defensive, okay? Don't get all defensive about what has happened. Yeah, you will be pretty much disappointed, okay? But then I want to say, don't get all jazzed up, okay? You want to teach them a lesson. Don't go into that energy. That's not recommended, okay? What else? You might be totally pissed. You might be out of your mind as well. But I would just say, just sit low, breathe in, okay, and start looking out. Okay, yeah, start looking out. That would be it. And let's say, what about this key card? Two more cards. When you initially lose your job, okay, your mind space, you're pretty much exhausted. You feel like you have lost all hopes. Okay, you don't see any uh, anything new coming up with the bouquet. You don't see anything, the situation resolving. You don't see any new job offer coming through. Okay, your mind space will be like that. Yeah, you might feel like you're out in the cold, nobody's there to support you. Okay, and this shouldn't have happened to you. Yeah, I feel you will be pretty much overwhelmed as well. Okay, and you cannot think straight. Okay, and your mind space is like, oh my god, what can I do now? Like, you have no idea how to go about it. But my advice is start looking, because this will come through and it is something which is way better. What about this anchor? Two more cards, please. One more. For some time you will be stuck. Okay, I'm going to put it out there. There is also a wait period. Okay, you will have to wait before you make the transition. Okay, so probably there might this opportunity will come through, but the joining date will be like 3 months from now, that kind of a thing. So you cannot do anything about it because it's not in your hands, and it takes time for the recruitment process to happen. So this it will be frustrating. Okay, but then you know there is something out there because it has already been presented to you, so you know things is going to get better. But then there is a wait period for you. Okay, and you have to wait it out. Like if they ask you, like joining date is in August, then June, July, you have to get through it. What about the grave? What do you have to say about the grave here? One card, please. I feel when it comes to a grave, I feel you think you've lost the support of everybody around you. Okay, and you're secluding yourself. Okay, the energy you're coming out is you're secluding yourself. Okay, you don't want to socialize with people because you don't want them to know you have lost your job and is in between jobs. Okay, that is it. Yeah. This is because of your job situation only. Okay, you're taking up the energy of a person who's trying to you know somebody who keeps to themselves. Okay, like a hermit. They don't want to socialize much, they don't want to talk to people, you know that kind of energy. but you know things are going to work out, so why even go through it? Yeah. What about the last card? The last card is a ship. So what am I? You pretty much hurt. I can feel that energy. You pretty much hurt with the situation, okay? Because it might have, it might be something which you never expected. People are backstabbing you. People are, you know, going against you. You losing your job or somewhere you have invested so many years. You never expected this to happen, and yet it did. Okay. And it is stressing you out to a point that you might be losing your sleep over it. Okay, that is also coming up. I get this energy of, you know, a person who is hiding out in his own house. You know, you don't want to speak to people, uh, even with your family, friends. You're like, yeah, I'm busy, but you're not even working, so how are you busy? Yeah, that kind of a thing. You don't want to speak with people, that kind of, you know, you just want to be alone. It's like you don't even want to get out of your house. You don't want to face people. And I don't think it's, you know, it's not even ashamed. You don't like the company of people anymore. That kind of a feeling. Yeah. And I get the energy. You're pretty much, you know, you don't think, you know, there is something out there for you. Okay. Yeah, that kind of energy. But if this is your situation, as I've said earlier, there is something which is coming up. So just pucker up. You remember the Sleeping Beauty? Yeah? The kiss. So yeah, things are going to get better. Um, it might seem unfortunate at the beginning, but then the new offer which is coming up, it is meant to happen. Okay, it is something which is way better than what you are in. Okay, better than the job you're working in right now. That would be it. Thank you so much. This is Marisha. You're on my channel Triloka. Until next time, bye.